Hi, this is Hatem, and this is the ArcSight Logger installation lesson. Actually, we'll install today the software version of the Logger, version 6.7. It's a recent version, very recent, by Microfocus. So let's jump in. From where you can get the software, it's available on en-us/products/SIM data collection log management platform/free trial. If you go there, you will get a registration form like this one. You have to put your information. Here I show that I put my first name, last name, and then you can put your personal email. Choose a password from 8 to 20 long, at least one capital and number. Your mobile number will be perfect. And I'm from Egypt. I put my company name as home. Anything. So just very simple registration. Then you will get this page which tells you that you have to check your personal mailbox. This is, by the way, my email. So if you have any question about this course, you can drop me an email on this personal email. Okay, so after that, you open your mailbox and you'll get email from Microfocus, no reply at software.microfocus.com. So simply you will confirm your email. You'll come to this page where you can log into your account. Some getting start page at the beginning. You will just skip this. You will find here the software to download. It's called ArcSight Data Platform. So you just press the download button. You will get into this page where you have the ArcMC and Software Logger both, because those both are part of the ADB platform or the ArcSight data platform. So if you scroll down, you will go to the ArcSight Logger 6.7.0. This is the 8242 build version. Actually, there is another batch or version after this one, 6.7.1, but it's not available here for some reason. So this is fair enough for us. We can start download, and then we'll go now for the preparation for the operating system. So this version of Software Logger is certified on CentOS or Red Hat Enterprise Linux version 6.10. Actually, what I have now is 6.5. We'll make the installation with 6.5, and then we can upgrade to 6.10 using the yum command. And then we will do this partitioning of the file system. If you check the installation guide and the support matrix, you will get this information like what is a certified OS. Actually, it's on in the support metrics, the ADB support metrics. You can get this. For the partitioning, it gives you the minimum. The installation guide gives you the minimum values for partitioning. I here select these values just for my test lab. You can increase these values طبعا if you are using or installing in a production environment. So depend on your needs. This partition or /opt/arcsite is where the actual data of the logger or the actual events will be stored. So put as much space as you need based on your retention period. So here I will just make this figures as an example. The most important thing that you need to make a slash partition, swap partition, slash boot, slash temp partition. All of these are mentioned in the installation guide. So I give this for you as a reference or a test example, and you can build upon it into your production to increase. For example, you can make into your production this as 1 tera. You can make the slash as 330 GB. So try to keep the percentages uh, between the partitions. So for example, you don't select 1 tera for the data and 1 tera for the slash. Doesn't make sense. This partition is only for the operating system and the boot system. So 70 GB total is enough uh, with respect to 300 GB of data. So if you keep this percentage, you will ensure smooth functionality of the logger, inshallah. So let's move forward. These are the prerequisites for the installation. So we'll come across all of this in the next video where I make the actual hands-on. So we need to increase the user process limit. This is the file where we need to add this part. We need to make sure we have the SSL connectivity. So we need to edit the IP tables and add this. We need to add a non-root account. We can choose whatever the account name. We can make it Logger, we can make ArcSight, anything. And then we need to change the host name. Local host is not accepted, so we need to make a new host name and make sure it's resolvable by editing the etc/hosts. And also we need to grant permission to this account, the ArcSight or Logger account. We need to grant permissions for the ArcSight account or the Logger account. Actually, it's a typo here. It should be the Logger user must be have the privilege to write to the installation directory. And finally, we need to, not finally, I think we have another slide. Yes, it's 3 or 4. So we need to install the unzip and zip packages. It's used by the Logger software. And we need also to install the latest supported TZ data RPM. So yum install, and this is typo again. This I will make sure this corrected in the slides. We need this to be our yum install hyphen RPM TZ data and TZ data 2018. And lastly, we need to set the time zone and local. I'm here based in Qatar, so I'm here setting it to Asia, Qatar, and local to UTF-8. Uh, Finally, the Logger installation step. It's very easy. And these are the references where you can get the Logger trial, as I mentioned in my first slide, and the documentation for the Logger, the ADB support metrics, and the Logger installation guide. So that's all for this lesson. See you in the next lesson where we make the actual hands-on and the installation of the Logger. Thank you.